Hillary Clinton made an appearance with Senator Cory Booker yesterday. It was at a Baptist church in Philadelphia. Watch this.
I'm seeing things that seem to me to be reruns. We saw what the FBI did in Martin Luther King's day. When they come after us, we got to stand together. When they come after her, we got to stand with her.
We know the painful chapters of our past. This election, in many ways, is about what kind of future our country will have. Will it be dark and divisive, calling up the specters of our past, as Cory said, a rerun of some of our worst moments?
Sirius XM Patriot host David Webb is with us this morning. Is that fair to look back at the obvious racism of the past and inject it onto Donald Trump and the future?
No, it's absolute dog whistle BS tying racism and now the alleged sexism if you don't vote for Hillary Clinton. Cory Booker is a hypocrite. This is a man who took the job as mayor from Sharp James, who took Newark through no growth, where blacks are in failed neighborhoods, where he did nothing, then was appointed to the senator's seat. This is a man who accomplished little or nothing, who now goes out there and shills. Now, here's the disappointing side of it. I know Cory Booker. I remember when he ran. I remember people asking me, give us some hope in Newark. And I went and I worked because he was probably the only shot they ever had. And he failed miserably because he's just a pure politician. He'll sell his soul for whatever vote to get anywhere in office. It's disappointing, but I'm not that disappointed, not that surprised to see this.
Did he waste or lose or whatever the $100 million that Facebook's Zuckerberg gave to the Newark school system, as I recall?
He lost it in the sense that Zuckerberg took back some of it. I exposed a lot of the fraud in Newark at the Vernon Street School, at other schools in Newark, the fraud in the growth of the administrative structure, and the state took over Newark public schools several years ago, if you remember that. So he didn't fix anything. He just went on to his next position, much like a lot of Democrats. They rise in political position, but where are the accomplishments that got them there?
It's a highly divisive statement, what he just came out with. It's extremely divisive. But look, I want to talk to you about the Hispanic vote. It's often regarded as just being monolithic. It's all this way or that way, and that's it. What's your experience?
If you can't get everybody in your own family to agree on any topic 100%, why does any community have to be monolithic? The blacks are not monolithic. Hispanics are not monolithic. I've lived in Texas. In Texas, the vote goes in many directions on issues. In California, especially Northern California, very similar. You go into the areas of this country in the Southwest, the Hispanic vote is being sold. They're being sold the same lie. Obama promised them amnesty and immigration reform. He never gave it to them. He uses them, just like Democrats make blacks promises and never deliver. It's all about making promises you don't have to deliver so you can keep them where you need them for votes.
But in key states, the Hispanic and or black vote makes or breaks the Hillary Clinton candidacy in key states, Florida in particular, right?
Yes, it does, but here's where she's losing. When you go into Miami-Dade County and Broward County, for example, the Hispanic population is much more complex. The Haitian population is probably more representative of what it used to be a while back, but they're even separate. So they cannot count on Hispanics and blacks, and frankly, millennials especially, see the failures of the Democrat Party to deliver on any promises to their parents.
But the Puerto Rican vote, which is now very significant, certainly in the central part of the country, around Orlando, that will break solidly for Hillary Clinton.
It probably will break solidly for her, but if they look back to their home country, our territory, Puerto Rico, and see the failures of Democrat policies, they might want to consider what worked and what Governor Fortuno tried to fix when they actually got a fiscal conservative and somebody thought about conservative policies in there.
It's down to the wire, and you, sir, are going to be very busy on your radio show, aren't you?
I'm going to be very busy. We're going to give you wall-to-wall coverage, and I'm always here for Stu Varney.
Oh, what a guy. You're all right, fella. David, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it.